I think the alternative is to hire a personal fitness coach.
Yep.
But why hire a personal fitness coach when you can be a personal fitness coach? So, you know. Welcome back to Singapore's Realest Fitness Podcast. I'm Jimmy.
I'm Dan.
And today we're going to talk about our next step in life.
What is
How
the
to
next
make
step in life?
the cash, the money.
No, okay.
So, should I start on what I've been up to?
Yeah, but previous episode we talked about IPT, right?
Okay. Oh, okay. Yes. So you got $500. What are you gonna do with it?
What do you do with your $500?
What if I do with my $100?
Usually,
$500.
I mean, you get it every year, lah, right?
Previously I bought a new watch, so I ran in. I wanted to
reinvest in fitness.
Exactly. So I bought a $330 Coros watch that I always wear. So it's my new fitness running watch.
Okay.
And then the rest I dump into S&P.
Okay.
So that was the plan for the $500.
Yeah. Okay, you get it every year, so you kind of get used to it. For me, it's like the first time I get it in like a long time, or like I think the past. Honestly, like 5 years maybe. I never get gold. More than that maybe. Yeah. So first time I get $500. So somebody texted me that somebody is Jimmy. It's like, hey, you want to do something with this money? Well, not with that money, but I thought that I have extra money now. So $500, Jimmy, what should I do?
So I texted you one day saying, hey, you know, I want to be a fitness instructor. I want to be a coach. And I want to open a gym one day.
Yeah. So randomly, Jimmy texted me that.
Yeah.
I wasn't surprised that you asked me actually.
Yeah.
It was just like, I mean, me, right? I'm a bit too lazy to like look up for causes or whatever. I just want to do my own thing. So yeah, why did you suddenly, or has it been on your mind for the longest time?
It has been on my mind. So I was scrolling Instagram one day, then I saw an ad for, you know, because I usually go for Revel. Back 2 months ago, I went for Revel courses. Yeah. And then they asked for searching for new coaches. No, that looks interesting. I can be a coach. I feel like I'm fit. I run. I can do high rocks training. Yeah.
The category we are at is fitness enthusiasts.
Exactly. So I believe I can encourage people to exercise.
And you run a fitness podcast.
I run a fitness podcast. I tell my colleagues how to get fit. When back then, last episode you talk about when you go back to reservice, you talk to your men, you talk to your troops, and they ask you, how you get so fit?
Yeah, exactly.
Then you tell them the advice, and then I realize, hey, these are very important advice I can tell anyone. That's why we have this podcast.
That's why we have this podcast.
Yeah, so I want to back these claims with facts. So back to the Instagram, I saw looking for coaches, and then you need to be. There are, I think, 3 categories. One of them is ACE certification. I forget what's the other 2. So
what does ACE stand for? I can't remember.
I also can't recall. But I went to check up on these 3 certifications.
It's ACE.
ACE. So ACE is one of the more reputable, recognized certifications by the ACE organization. Yeah. So once you get that certificate, you can be a full-fledged fitness trainer and instructor and a coach.
Professional trainer already.
So in this course itself, they will teach you about evidence-based training. So, when I will go back to NS and then the men ask me about what to do, I realized that it might be just experience, just my experience.
Correct.
And then I realized maybe my experience might not be the same as them. I don't really know what their motivations. I don't know how their day-to-day life is, and maybe they have some kind of injury. Maybe they cannot, run that often. Maybe they have a foot injury. Because I have a buddy, my NS buddy. He has plantar so the arc. So it's like flat-footed,
Right.
So maybe he can't run. Maybe there are other ways to be fit.
Right. So, I think in our podcast, we always talk about, mindset. But then sometimes it's more than just mindset, right? Like you said, it could be physical existing injuries.
Correct.
That prevent someone to get to, quote-unquote, our levels or higher levels than they want to be at, right?
Yeah. So I realized that I want to be more than my experience. I want to actually put myself in other people's shoes. So I realized I was reading up because I was so interested. Like, hey, I want to be a fitness trainer. What can I do? What can I learn to actually be a certified one and can back up my experience and claims? So I was looking through the modules. I was looking through the 3 certifications. if I'm not wrong, all three of them are pretty reputable. But the ACE one is more flexible. So
what do you mean?
It's more recognized by organizations.
But more organizations lah.
So I think previous episode we also talked about diving. You know, there's the what's that party called? The party organization. It's more.
Oh right. Yeah.
More,
so there's party, there's SSI, SDI.
Correct. So
different schools. But party is the one that's more globally. Global presence and more recognized.
Correct. So
you're right,
I saw that.
Also, this is similar lah. So
it's
ACE is kind of like the party of diving, I guess.
I would,
or the party of fitness.
So and then I was looking through the module. So from what I saw, it was a 4 months course, 4 months online course, and then the first module was I think about motivations and how to speak to people. So maybe if you are trying to push your friend that doesn't like to work out a lot, so maybe you can give him motivations to start working out.
Right.
Then I can't recall what's the other three. Let me just take a quick look.
My
sure.
notes. So just to give some context, Jimmy didn't text me all of these details. He just texted me, there's this course, and he sent me a link, which I read up also lah. So I was like, oh, intriguing. Okay.
So the next one is about autonomy. And basically health and fitness. So like what I said about, let's say you have injury, you know, how you can work around it and do alternative exercises, followed by more evidence. So the next 2 weeks is about evidence-based exercise programs. So how to build more muscle, what's the nutrition like. Nutrition is the following week.
Right.
So there's about muscles, the science behind the muscles, how the muscle gain, hypertrophy. Then the next week will be nutrition. And lastly, it will be the tutorials and exam. So there is an exam, there is still a bar to hit, but I think you can pass lah. It's not a difficult thing.
The way I felt about it was, if you are so passionate about this subject, I'm pretty sure you will score. It's the same for school, right? If you're very interested in that topic, it's a lot easier for you to score. So as you mentioned, you know, there is going to be an exam, but I also feel like pretty sure we can get through it. So one of the main reasons why I want to join this program is, firstly, back my claims, and secondly, because I'm really interested in physical fitness. And I hope that if I attended these courses, I can improve myself too. Right. I can follow the regime, follow the plan, instead of watching YouTube videos and, you know. True, and I kind of like guessing our way through.
What's the best.
And testing here.
I think the alternative is to hire a personal fitness coach. But why hire a personal fitness coach when you can be a personal fitness coach? So, you know, like, because if you pay like maybe $60, if you go to fitness first, I think you can go upwards $100 per session.
Sure, I mean, I don't know, I never asked.
Then I'm like, if you do 10 sessions, that's already $1,000. You know, and this course is $1,000.
That's true. Boy math.
Exactly. So I'm like, just learn this, you know.
Correct.
You can back up more. It's easier. Then I want to improve beyond what I have already done.
That's right.
So that is
So interestingly, what Jimmy mentioned to me was that you can use SkillsFuture.
You can use SkillsFuture.
And if I'm not wrong, SkillsFuture, I don't know, I've been seeing the ads lah, that it expires at the end of this year. $500. Is it for all of us?
It's for us, for me at least, it's $500.
As in, when does it expire?
If I'm not wrong, there's no expiry date. But there is another category for SkillsFuture, which is the midterm career, if I'm not wrong.
Right.
So there's another $500, which expires this year.
Which we are not eligible for.
I'm not too sure. You're not yet. Maybe 30 to 40, you get this midterm career, and then it expires at the end of the year.
Right.
So just go for any courses.
And this PT course is lifetime, right? Like once you get it,
it's lifetime,
or rather when you pass the exam lah,
you get a certification. And then of course maybe sometimes you want to update it.
Yes.
You can go for another course. So I was looking at which companies offer this program, and then one of them is the Singapore ISA organization, which is in Kallang.
Is it called International Sports Academy?
So I'm like, this is quite reputable. I think that's and furthermore, they use SkillsFuture, so our government supports it.
Correct.
So I think this is something that I really want to go for. And SkillsFuture nowadays, what else can you go for? You know, maybe some culture classes, some cooking classes.
I mean,
some
people use it for hobbies.
Very superficial AI courses.
Correct. But if you want to do the more professional AI courses, it costs a lot more. A lot more. Almost like a degree kind of thing, like where you have to pay like 2,000 or 3,000 for the ones that you actually want to use in your career. So get your company to sponsor you.
Correct. might not be the best
But
SkillsFuture.
I also agree SkillsFuture for us especially, we should use it for like our hobbies or things that we're passionate in.
Correct.
Which is this.
Yeah.
So
the cost is $1,500. So after the SkillsFuture discount, it's $1,000, and then if you join with a friend, it's another $50. So it's about $950 for the entire cost.
Right.
And then we have to do a CPR course. So you can either do it outside or with them. So it's another, if I'm not wrong, $50 for the CPR course.
Correct. It's discounted lah.
Yeah,
because you do it
discounted.
together.
Yeah, so
if
it's
you do
not-
outside, you gotta pay normal price, I guess.
So end state is about $1,000 back.
Yeah, but I saw they also provide a physical version of this class.
That's
So-
a bit more expensive.
So the one that
Yeah.
we are both signing up for is
the online course.
online one,
Yep.
which is
So we have to
purely
attend,
Zoom.
if I'm not wrong, 4 Zoom lessons.
Yep.
And then finally there'll be a tutorial. I think there's a
there are some tutorials,
and
consultations and whatever with their professionals. Also.
Usually,
you have
even back in
questions,
school, I don't attend tutorials, so that won't affect me.
Which I wanted to say, like, I don't think there's a minimum attendance, right?
I don't think.
I think the minimum, or not the minimum, but rather you pay for it anyway. So
Correct, yeah.
it's in your best interest to go what you pay for.
And furthermore, the last exam will be what matters.
Correct. So
Yeah.
so in theory, if you don't attend anything, you just take their materials and go to the exam and you pass.
Correct,
In theory, it's still okay.
It's okay,
But of
yeah.
course, you pay for it, you must you go to the
Yeah.
lessons and whatnot. So Jimmy texted me about it and I was like, oh, interesting. They have intakes every month, right? I think.
Every month there's intakes.
Yes. So and it lasts 4 months. So you can imagine a rolling kind of like graduate program where every month there's a batch of graduates. Essentially, and so Jimmy texted me, you want to go? I know we start in November, so we are starting. So I did sign up and everything. Slight difference is I upgraded my CPR course to include first aid, just because I wanted to follow it up with a rescue diving course for my diving side lah, which is also another requirement. Talking about requirements,
Rescue diver.
What's the requirement for this course, Jimmy?
So you just need to do CPR, AED, and just have passion.
That's it, right?
That's all you need to do.
So last time, personally, how I felt was like, oh, you have to like take a PT course in like poly or what do you call it, sports science
sports
courses.
science diploma.
Correct. Sometimes when I see trainers in the gym or coaches whenever I go for rugby, whatever, I always think, oh, these guys went to that.
They spend 2-3 years in poly to get a diploma.
Granted, some do, but not all, I realize, because some of them just went for these kind of courses. Yeah. So again, I think it backs to the point of experience and whatnot once you're on the field and practicing it. But essentially, there are no requirements. You just have to be passionate about this and pay money lah.
Pay $1,000.
Yeah, but again, I had 500 for my PT, 500 SkillsFuture. I have to like fork out only 450, which is to me okay lah for a lifetime cert.
And I've already said, personal trainer.
If you pay for personal trainer,
you can just pay for this. You get first-hand theory lessons, and then you get to know
hopefully be
more.
certified. Yeah.
And okay, I tell you, I'm tired of my desk job. If any colleagues are listening to this, I'm sorry, I'm still working.
If my boss is listening to this.
I'm still working. I love working. I love coding, but I wanna, do something interesting in my part time.
Yeah.
Like maybe take a part time course, take a part time work, and do something I like to do.
Right.
So I was telling him, I was floating the idea of like because my work starts about 9, so I can go to the gym at 6.
Yep.
Do some lessons, do some BFT lessons, then wash up, go for my work.
Yep.
Then in the evening, do another lesson.
Yep.
Make maybe $20 an hour.
Yeah.
$30 an hour.
Yeah, I did ChatGPT. For part-time freelance, you probably earn about 20-30.
But I really want to start from there and slowly work my way up. And then I think my dream is really to open my own gym,
Right. And I'm supporting you on that, man. Honestly, yeah.
Then I kind of don't want to work anymore. Open my gym and then have a run club. The run club is free.
Yeah. I think it's normal for Singaporeans to have a side hustle. I actually think everybody has a side hustle. I'm pretty sure my colleagues out there, whatever, especially those that are our age, they're probably teaching tuition. I know some friends who are teaching swim classes on the side, also on the weekends. I have a side hustle. I work as a rugby referee, which I think we'll get into another episode about it. But this PT thing, I think, is something where we sometimes talk about, do you like what you do as a job? And currently, like being a PT trainer to you and to me, I think would be the thing that we really enjoy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then it's not a job already because you really like what you're doing, but you're just getting paid on the side for it. Yeah.
Correct.
So I think that's where we are, going for lah. So how do you feel like now, knowing that we are probably, actually we are about next week the class starts. How do you feel? Like nervous, like, or maybe like, is there anything that you're looking forward to, like a certain topic or a certain aspect of the course that you're looking forward to?
I'm really looking forward to what I want to reinforce my beliefs. So I'm pretty sure what I know is already there, but I want them to really reinforce what I know already.
Right.
And then maybe, is there anything I missed out? Because I'm pretty sure from all the YouTube videos I watched and researched, there are many different techniques on how to achieve, let's say, a nice muscle body or greatest strength. So there's like 2 different types, right? You want to get your physical definition and another one is your physical strength. Then is there really any difference? Because there are like a lot of things in the air, like do you do low reps for strength or do you do more reps for definition?
Right.
So I'm still up in the air. I don't really know what's the
So this is why
thing.
I think you will attend tutorials.
And, probably. Okay, like always
because you have these questions.
When I say right, like, I won't attend tutorial, I will fail,
He clutches it.
I'll get A star, I'll get A plus.
He always clutches it.
So, but that's the thing, I really don't know, and I think
it's not that we don't know. I think we have information from different sources that have different things.
And when we try it out on my own, I'm only one person.
Correct.
It takes time. Like every training block is a month or 2. Then I don't even know what works. Actually, maybe it works, but it could be a placebo. Like when I take a creatine.
Or there's an even better way of doing it.
It could be even better way, or maybe more optimal, more efficient way.
Exactly.
I think I want to use this information and then share with you guys.
Yes,
and,
exactly.
Don't waste time. We're already old. I don't want to spend 2-3 months just to figure out what works.
Can I sidetrack this? Can I sidetrack a while?
Yeah.
I was in the gym past week. I was a bit annoyed by people who... These are people I've never seen at the gym before. I think they're new members. When they go in, I was doing legs day the other day, and this guy was on the leg press machine, and he was using his handphone, and he was playing game, bro.
Okay.
And I was slightly annoyed because I was like...
Is he hogging the machine or...?
He was hogging it. He was there like 20-30 minutes.
Okay.
And just like playing game on the phone, I was doing something else, but then at the end I was like, are you done? Like I just like forcefully. I know we
guys, if you're in the gym, just ask. Can you share? Can we share?
Yeah, correct. I know we said the gym is a no judge space.
Yeah.
But if someone is using their phone and hogging the machine, we did mention this before. You're an asshole for it, lah. Don't do that. It's a shared space. And like you said, to be efficient, right? You're in the gym, workout means workout. Don't play your phone.
Yes.
The only time I play my phone is to skip the song if I don't like it.
And it must be hyper focused.
Correct. Mind to muscle. Making sure
the connections when you lift, you must feel the connection.
Correct technique. Focus on that. Not on your phone, not on your messages or whatever. Put it aside. 45 minutes enough for you to put anything aside. Anyway, back to our topic. So I sidetracked. I digress.
I think what I believe in is quite arbitrary also, up in the air. Like for example, I always tell myself, 60 seconds rest, then 10 reps, for example. But maybe that's not the most optimum. Maybe 45 seconds is good. When I go Revel classes, everything is so fast paced. Then I'm like, it's like a culture shock to me when from when I gym myself and watch YouTube videos, they always say, you rest 1 to 2 minutes.
Correct.
Then you lift as heavy as you go, you push to failure. So push to failure again is very also up in the air.
Very grey,
Like someone who says push to failure might be different from another person.
Correct,
So what is that limit? And when I went to Rebel, also like I'll get back to what I said, it's a very culture shock because everyone it's a very fast paced training session.
Right.
So I don't know what's most important. So when I talk to people about Rebel, so they told me, hey, maybe it's not for you because it's more of a community based.
Correct,
and it's maybe too fast paced for you to actually really develop any muscles. But people over there are also very buff, very, very fit.
Very fit,
So I don't know what was
so it contradicts what you think, so hopefully this course can address
really
some of that.
Address some of that,
or at least gives you some context as to why things work some way.
Yes, correct, and why it's formed that way, and what can I do to maybe formulate the best training program for myself and someone that I'm training for.
Right.
Yeah.
Is there anything in the course that you are like afraid of or like worried about?
What am I worried about?
Yeah.
I think probably there. So I told you about the injuries and how I work around it.
Yeah.
There's also the exercise considerations for people with obesity, any chronic diseases, any skeletal issues. I think that's more theory. I kind of. I'm done with theory already. I just want to know what makes me gain muscle, lose weight.
Okay.
Yeah.
But bopian lah, the course is a bit holistic, right?
You gotta
so
do that.
You gotta learn the.
I think that matters because your clients are all
of different shapes and
if
sizes,
you make money,
different history.
Yeah, you gotta deal with no prejudice. Females also. Oh, I think something very interesting also for females.
Yeah, there's a female.
I think so. If I'm not wrong,
right? Considerations for female clients.
Correct. Because the hormones is different. Male and female is different. They have periods. They have cramps. And how do you train around it?
Yeah.
Also very interesting. I think that's also one of the very interesting points.
Actually, I saw on TikTok. I don't know whether they'll touch on it on the course lah. But I saw on TikTok that actually women is harder to see a six pack. Because
the fat percentage is higher.
The way the body was built, like evolution wise, is that fat is being concentrated in the core area because that's their baby making area. So that's where the organs are most protected. So naturally, their body fat naturally go towards the lower limb / core. So it's easier for guys to see the six pack than girls, even though the fat percentage is the same, because the distribution of the fat is different.
Plus, you have a womb there also, and then it creates that bulge.
Correct.
So it might not be the most eye-catching, appealing thing.
Correct. Yeah. So in terms of goal settings or whatever, it might be a bit tougher for a woman to if they want their goals to be six pack. Yeah.
And you have to walk around also the cramps or something.
Exactly. Yeah, so you always have this thing where girls don't want to go gym.
Yeah.
Sometimes they feel like they might get too buff. But that's also not true because of hormones or this kind of thing, etc. As you mentioned, which we know from online sources. But again, we will find out.
I have read a lot of. I watch a lot of TikTok. I watch a lot of Instagram.
Correct.
But I think that's a very important thing also because to get to know how the female body works, or even my body how it works. And how I really another thing I want to do is recovery because I always tell you must sleep more. Is there anything I can do beyond that, like stretching?
I agree actually, because sleeping might not be in our control per se. Sometimes you just don't have enough sleep because of work, etc. So what else can you do?
So how do we recover better? And I think it's one of the things we also talk about in the course itself. How do you recover?
Correct.
How can you make your muscles, supply your muscles with more energy and make sure that they recover well before we continue the next exercise. And also, one very important thing is also planning out your exercise regime, because what works in the first week, it needs to be a build up also.
Correct. Yeah.
So how do you plan around your work?
Yes.
How you plan around your schedule?
How do you increase intensity?
And then there's also training blocks and rebuilding phase.
Yes, deload phases.
Deload phases, correct. So you build up, then after that you must deload.
Yes.
Then you cannot be constant.
Correct, you just slow down. Show the camera. You slow down, so you need to deload so that you can go even higher.
Correct, you cannot keep going up because there's no way, your human body just doesn't work that way.
It just doesn't work that way,
you need to go up, go down, then go up again.
Correct,
that's something I don't think I've done before also.
Yes.
I've always just steady increase. Then I realized at one point, I lost motivation because I ran out of goals. I feel so tired every time. Like I feel so sleepy. I feel so lethargic.
So that's the plateau.
Plateau. Then I realized maybe I don't like gymming. Maybe I don't like running.
But actually, maybe you just needed to deload.
Just needed to deload. Maybe take 2-3 weeks to deload, then go back up again.
But you need to be careful because how do you know, which is what we should learn, when to deload or whether you should deload.
Correct.
Some people are not even lifting hard enough and they want to deload. So it's like you're already deloading every week, bro.
And
so you need to know also. It's very tricky balance. I
think like I mentioned also about what is absolute failure. Because my friend always say you must do absolute failure, you must do to failure.
Yeah, but it could be really like your mindset where I cannot really. But then actually you could.
Probably
you could have pushed one more rep.
Yeah, exactly. And maybe with that encouragement in mind, I'll have to go another one rep.
Exactly.
Then you can gain maybe 10% more, 20% more. I want to know the numbers, I want to know the facts, I want to know the science. So tell me myself, is it worth it to push so hard? Maybe if you push so hard, you get injured, then it's worse.
Correct. Yeah.
So I want to know the facts behind what we do, and then I want to encourage you folks I hope they're listening right now. I told some NS friends to listen, and I want to give you the best advice. I'll meet you next year. I'll tell you what happened. I'm gonna train you guys.
Yes,
I started running with my friends also. We played badminton, and then I ran with a friend. Then I gave him advice on how to run more.
To get fit lah. Essentially.
Because
actually similarly for me also, after I got gold for my BPT, right, my troop kind of like arrowed me lah. To say like, hey, you be the, I wouldn't say head lah, but like you be in charge of fitness for the troop. Because it's like, like no shit lah, you know, like he did it from fat to fit, and then naturally they'll ask me to do it. But of course I have these reservations though. How do you, because internally, like you mentioned, it's very easy for me to motivate myself. I even tell this to my wife and my friends. I can go to the gym alone. I can be super tired today and I will still go. I don't need a community, I don't know, but it's a personal thing. So how do you help someone else who doesn't have that motivation? And I think we briefly talked about it a few days back, right? Where some people really need a group of community. Some people actually need a personal trainer, someone in their ear. Someone needs to be coached gently. Someone needs to be coached harshly. So how do we help these people? Like, I think at the end of the day we both have the same motivations, which is to help other people, which is why we started this podcast in the first place, to get fit and not just about ourselves lah. But for me also, actually for the course itself, what I'm interested to learn about, or maybe even ask the consultation group, is that for me, losing weight is easy. Okay, I think getting to lose weight, there's a easy program. Actually, you find online every other YouTube channel teaches you how to lose weight and how to get fit. But right, to me, once now I'm here, okay, disclosure, I'm at my goal. My goal was 12% body fat, and I'm there now. I don't know what to do now, really. I'm at the point where, then what? Do I gym forever like this? Do I increase weights? Like, then what? So, how is my nutrition going to change? Because I was at a deficit for the longest time, and that's the only thing I know how to do, a calorie deficit.
How do you maintain
How do I bring it up to maintenance now? And how do I not go overboard to, what's the opposite of deficit? Excess. How do I don't go to a calorie excess, but train at the same time? And I talked about, when you want to lose weight, you walk 15,000 steps a day. How many steps do I take today? I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. So the correct answer is, calorie in, calorie out, right? So if carrying out, right? But if a bit more, can or not? If a bit less, can or not? And I also mentioned, I also don't weigh my food or whatever, but so how would I know?
How to weave in these things without thinking about it also.
Correct, without thinking about it, you're right, And body recomposition is something I'm quite interested in, which is essentially a lot of Singaporeans, actually I think they published an article about it in Straits Times, or is it Mothership, where actually plenty of Singaporeans, they look skinny, but actually they're skinny fat. What it means is that they can be skinny, like look good under a t-shirt, with a t-shirt, but actually under there, their fat percentage is pretty high, or rather at unhealthy levels. That just means, right, you have no muscles and a lot of fat, so you look skinny. So how do you recomposite your body to less fat, more muscle, but kind of look the same, or like total overall weight is the same? So that's something I'm very interested in, to shift that way rather than just a loss of weight. So I really hope this PT course can inform me on that lah.
Correct. And it's another next motivation and goal that we have also.
Correct.
Because right now I'm not really training for anything, so I guess this is something.
You didn't sign up for any marathon?
Not yet. Okay, I filled the ballot, so maybe 2027. No longer 2026. So maybe I'll try to find something to fill in 2026. Maybe else I'll just try to be as fit as possible.
No, I think the filler for 2026 for us now is like High Rocks.
Probably High Rocks. Maybe
probably High Rocks.
It's expensive though, so I'm so like.
We're not 100% committed to it yet. It's just in the distance. So the course will be something that will fill up your 2026 lah. Be a bit more informed, so even when you perform in 2027, you'll be even a better performer.
And I realize sometimes, you don't have access to the gym.
True.
So maybe we can some alternative ideas also. We can ask in tutorial.
Yes, we should. I'm actually
alternatives.
Actually I want to share with you that this thing has been on my mind also, like to be a PT instructor. If I were to be honest with you, I've been telling my wife also, but my parents don't know this, but last time, way back when, right, I actually wanted to be a PT trainer from the start. But if the honest 2 cents is, PTs don't earn a lot.
they don't.
Even from secondary school onwards, right, I knew my dream was to be like a PT physical instructor, and I love it so much. Even in my reservist troop, right, I'm actually a trainer. I love physically teaching, and I also mentioned I want to be a diving instructor because I love physical teaching. I cannot tutor for nuts, by the way, like academically, but I like to physically teach. And see differences in people's physical performance, no matter what it will be, either in reservists, in diving or physical fitness. So I've been wanting to do it for a long time, but the reason why I didn't want to do it is one thing, like I said, it doesn't pay too well. I think that's a fact lah. I don't think we can beat the bush around that. It just doesn't pay too well. But also, I wanted to stay relatable actually to a lot of other people because we are both office workers, and I wanted to remain an office worker, so that like we know, like, oh, lunchtime we do this or whatever, or we sit on the desk a whole day. If I become a PT, right, then I lose my relatability already. People will think, oh, this guy is just a PT, right? Of course he can get 7 hours of sleep a day because he doesn't work a normal office hour job. So yeah, how would he know? He doesn't have to work OT. Once we become PTs, right, we cannot bring our work home. That's what I tell you that day.
Correct.
How you going to bring your clients home at night and work at 10 p.m? Not really, what? So that's why I was a bit reluctant to do it. Yeah. But yeah.
But the thing is, we have our own jobs also, our own day jobs.
That's true, yeah.
So, and now we have another level of evidence that supports our claims.
Correct, yeah.
So that's really something that I really want to go for.
No, I agree with you. So I think the point for me here is that I will take this course and I'll complete it, but that doesn't mean I will become a full-fledged PT. Like now. Like it wouldn't be
it wouldn't be
immediate
now.
career
It'll
switch.
be something that people can relate to. So
Correct,
hey, I've put in the extra effort,
Correct,
to do this. If I can do it, you can do it too.
Exactly, yeah. And I think you're right where we can teach part-time here and there, and then see how it goes and see if we really enjoy it.
Correct.
I really think I would enjoy it, and then we see how lah. But again, a lot of factors come into play when you want to do a career switch like
Correct.
this.
Yeah.
It's a completely different industry for us. Both of us work in IT. To switch to a physical fitness industry where, I don't know, do you think it's oversaturated? Do you think there's too many coaches, too many trainers now? Or just nice, not enough?
Probably not enough, I feel.
You think not enough?
Yeah, because personal experience when I go to Revel, right, all the classes are packed. Like for example, I want to go for the 6 p.m, 7 p.m. class, always packed.
You go wait list.
There's always wait list. Then if I do the weekend classes, there's no way I can get a weekend class ever unless I really camp the site and click the button to go for the next lesson.
Maybe we can ask the audience out there, our fellow physical trainers, or I know I have some friends who are spin instructors and whatever. Like, do you think there's enough trainers or not enough? Maybe you guys can comment below.
Regardless, this is just our hobby anyway.
Correct.
So we always have our own day jobs.
Correct.
And there's something that just want to fulfill our interests.
True. Yeah.
So
okay. Yeah. I think we are at good time.
Good time.
Yeah. So we look forward to it. I think what we will do is we will provide them updates of what we
learned so far.
Or maybe, and pick up some interesting things, I guess, and we'll share it to you guys on the podcast. If you are interested to join the course, I guess can DM us so we can tell you a referral.
And maybe we can have our own
community.
Community. I'm your senior. I'll teach you. I'll give you advice probably.
I'm quite interested.
And I'm very excited for that. I can't wait to get the certification and then really give people great advice.
So Jimmy, about when will we get our certification?
If not wrong, end of January. So 4 months. Wait, sorry, I can't do math. I think end of January, February. Then we'll get our certification.
Yep. So February will be the exam. Then actually we can take it February onwards lah.
Yep.
So if you want to do it in March or whatever, you can. But closest time will be February. Yeah. So any of you who want to be our clients, even before we got the cert. If you've been listening to our podcast and you think it really works, then
probably if you ask me anything, I'll tell you advice for free. And if you want to give me tips, give me coffee money, my pay now is always open.
Well, okay, so in summary, we are doing this thing called an personal trainer course. It's run by ISA, International Sports Academy, Singapore, to get the ACE certification, which I completely forgot what it stands for.
I forget what it stands for.
It's a recognized certification for physical trainers. Both of us are doing it. Both of us have different motivations why we want to do it. But we look forward to be professional physical trainers and then come and support all of you. Our closest friends, of course, the troops, for NS, and I honestly don't think I'm doing it too much for the profit lah. Honestly.
Yeah, at this point of time, we're just doing it for the hobby.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, profit, we have our day jobs, good enough. It's really just pure hobby. For the love of the game, that's what I would say.
And it's another checklist, you know.
Correct, yeah.
Another certification. Let's say if if my boss fires me, I got a backup.
You have a backup?
Yeah, I got a backup. You know, usually it was McDonald's. I'm gonna go McDonald's and be a waiter or whatever.
Yeah.
But now, I can become a fitness instructor. So, don't fire me, please.
If any of you BFT or F45 studio managers need to hire to reliable,
we are very reliable
PTs that actually look the part and actually I don't know, provide results, then please, yes.
Give us a DM.
Give us DM.
Anyways, thank you. Thanks for listening.
Thank you. Yeah, remember to eat well.
Run fast.
And lift heavy. See you in the next episode.
Like and subscribe. Bye.
Yes, and comment. Bye-bye.